Gets it too high. Safe set of hands, number 23.
That's the break that India would have wanted. Darcy shot, he can be very, very dangerous. Picking up the very first delivery. Darcy shot got for 7, so we go for 1.
तुम लोगों के ट्रैक्स भी है, तुम लोगों के
अरे मैं नहीं कर सकता यार.
McDonald's number 1 soda. आज बना number 1 यारी.
சவாய் कैसा விசிஸ்
ஆமா அதுதான் பாக்குறேன்.
शुरू मजबूरी में किए अब मजा आता है.
Stream all episodes of Mirzapur only on Amazon Prime Video.
हेलो
हमारा शॉपिंग के लिए चाहिए वन टाइम पासवर्ड. हर बार नया आता है सिर्फ
அந்த யூடியூப் லைவ் போடுங்க பாருங்க அது வந்தா பாருங்க
ताकि इंडिया को रहे.
ஆமா
Wait, Sarah.
வாட்ஸ்அப்ல போய்
Get
கிளிக்
a
பண்ணுங்க.
single here.
Aaron Finch again, the perfect cover drive that goes through square leg. Doesn't matter how you get in though. Chris Lynn comes to the crease at number 3.
clear
He
அவ்வளவுதான்.
loves his ground, his home ground, the Gabba, where he scored a lot of T20 runs.
Bingo.
His record nowhere near as good as it should be. I think everybody knows how good a player he is in this format. Just the 16 matches for Australia, but he'd love to see that average up to 30.
I don't think the stats. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. What a way to start an innings. I think that was fantastic. Linney would have loved that right up there.
Robin, you kind of gone in between now. In 2 halves, your KKR teammate, and then obviously take Australia now.
No, absolutely not. I think my loyalties lie exactly where they should be. But he really caressed that ball beautifully through the offside. Khalil obviously bowling his second ball in the game, but it was right up there and did justice to that ball.
It's Jefferson runs, Lynn and Finch. This is the two for Australia. Been around, played a lot of cricket. Know this Indian team well. Both of them positioned so well. This is the partnership Australia is looking to see stand up. Opening batsman and captain, number 3. One of these guys needs to make a big score.
Khalil will also have a lot of nerves, I think. Obviously, his first time in Australia, just coming into international cricket, and he knows the caliber of players that he's bowling against, and at their home ground. So he knows the challenge that he's probably up against, and he's probably just a little bit nervous. I think a couple of overs, and then he'd be probably bowling a lot better.
Yeah, we keep talking about adjusting to overseas conditions, and predominantly we talk about batsmen getting used to the bounce, the pace. It's also the bowlers as well. They need to adjust their length.
Yeah, the length is the key, as you just mentioned. In India, you can bring the length back a little bit. Have another look at that catch from Kuldeep Yadav. Always tough in that night sky in Australia. White ball, dark sky. That'll do his confidence a world of good, that's for sure. But again, in Australia, you can be a little bit fuller than India because you've got that bounce. That ball that normally hits the top of the stumps in India, in Australia will go over the top of the stump. So you've got to be a bit fuller.
I think if they bowl the same length that they bowl in India, they'd be pulled towards mid-wicket or square leg in Australia.
Give a single here of the last delivery, but a successful over as far as India is concerned. It's 32 for 1.
Wild Stone Edge, men's grooming range. लोग तो नोटिस करेंगे.
मामा शॉपिंग के लिए चाहिए वन टाइम पासवर्ड. हर बार नया आता है सिर्फ आपके फोन पर. ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग को दी है सेफ्टी पूरी ताकि इंडिया को रहे बस सही गिफ्ट चुनने की बारी. मास्टर कार्ड,
क्योंकि कुछ खुशियां हैं. Priceless.
चिल्ड्रन लर्न खास उनकी स्पीड पे। Just download Byju's, the all new and personalized learning app.
Come fall in love with learning.
Average power play at the Gabba is 39 for 1. We've got to 31 for 1 after 5 overs. Bhuvneshwar into his third. Fine enough. Fine leg was up. He's looking for the ball that went through and just drifted down the onside. Well, that's a no-no, isn't it? If the field is inside the 30-yard circle, you do not want to steer out to the pads, but that inward movement just allowed the batsman to just tuck it away easily, comfortably. No problem at all, using the pace of
bowling போடக்கூடாதுல்ல அங்க அடிக்கிற மாதிரி
Virat Kohli.
சரியாவே bowling போட மாட்டாங்க
Should have stuck in my hands.
நம்ம காலியா இருக்கு நல்லா ஒண்ணுமே வாங்கவே வேண்டாம் இந்த ஒரு சோப்பா சும்மா இங்க இருக்காது
But he got 172 this year.
அவ்வளவுதானே
Then what? He's got something like 12 in his last 5 innings. They'll be depending more on the skipper, of course. He's got the start, 24 of 17. Lynn's just coming back. He's also looking good, 5 of 3. But it's a good start, actually. It's a good start by India. Now, that's what you expect when Chris Gayle comes into bat. I think I've watched he's a bit confused with what kind of batsman he wants to be. His natural instinct is to go for every ball when he's playing a big bash. They called it insanity because he was just lighting up every ground that he visited. It's been it's a little circumspect thereafter. His record is nowhere near as good as his big bash record is. Insecure, baby. This is a good comeback. This is a very good comeback by Bhuvneshwar Kumar after conceding a boundary of the first ball. He slowed it up just a little bit this time around, knowing that Kristen likes a little more pace. Bhuvneshwar Kumar bringing his experience into play. Good old-fashioned slog. Don't get a lot of swing up in Brisbane. There's a lot of bounce, a lot of carry. They won't mind the start, actually, except for one expensive over. Yes, they certainly will be very happy with this start. They've got a wicket. They haven't allowed Australia to break free, cut loose. But 38 मोबाइल नंबर पूछो पैसे भेजो सीधे बैंक अकाउंट से बैंक अकाउंट तक फोन पे इंडिया पेमेंट्स ऐप
Wildstone Edge, men's grooming range. लोग तो नोटिस करेंगे.
Keeping them guessing. That's my style. Glenda's Pride Fashion Tour. Taste life in style.
आप हमारे लिए बहुत खास हैं, इसलिए एयरटेल थैंक्स। तो अब नेटफ्लिक्स 3 महीने तक सिर्फ आपके लिए हमारी तरफ से। और अगर आप एयरटेल पे नहीं हैं, तो सोच क्या रहे हो?
Right then, first over a spin. Kuldeep Yadav picked increasingly ahead of Chahal these days.
Bowler வேற ஆமா குல்தீப் யாதவ்.
He's had a fantastic 2018 as Kuldeep Yadav. Big bound which he'll enjoy. He'll enjoy bowling in Australia. Yes, wrist spinners have generally done well in Australia. There's the example of we want to know the Shane Warne, Rishi Pennock before him. Plenty of wrist spinners do well because they get a bit of bounce, bit more bounce than anywhere else. And wrist spinners generally turn everywhere. They can turn on glass. Good wrist spinner. I mean to say, they can turn it even on glass. Through. This is great ability to pick up wickets. Right, there's Rishabh Pant behind the stumps now. I wonder if that is a long-term decision. And henceforth, Rishabh Pant will keep wickets wherever he plays because he's now your number one test match keeper as well. Was it not? That was just a week and a bit ago that Karthik was keeping wickets. Rishabh was in the outfield. He's got away with that full toss. Could have been dispatched anywhere. Yes, it looks like Rishabh Pant is going to be your wicket keeper now. Karthik is about 34, 35. And so clearly, I think now the selection committee is saying that Karthik has to play the team, and he's only monitor at the moment. He's going to be playing as a batsman, not as a wicket keeper. Clearly, of course, being a wicket keeper always comes in handy. When you're looking to pick a squad, you're a batsman who can keep wickets, nothing like it. Now that's a wrong one. He will be able to let before. We don't know. Rohit Sharma was quick to pick it up. Nadi might have done too much. It's also outside the off stump. So picked the right ball to play the sweep shot. Always pressure increases when you go to top ball. It's 42.
மண்டேவும் வெட்னஸ்டே 2 படிக்கணுமா? இப்ப மண்டே கிடையாது, ஒண்ணுதான். மண்டே டியூஸ்டே ஒண்ணுதான், வெட்னஸ்டே ஒண்ணுதான், 2. அந்த 3/4 மணி நேரமும் ஒரு 1/2 மணி நேரம், 1.25 மணி நேரம், 1 மணி நேரம். மண்டே ஆனா 3/4 மணி நேரம் தான் இப்போதான். எல்லாத்தையும் வச்சிருக்கியா? கிரீன் பின் வெளில வச்சியா?
All episodes of Mirzapur only on Amazon Prime Video.
आपके बच्चे भी forever and ever concept याद रखें. Just download Byju's, your new and personalized learning app.
Come fall in love with learning.
Yes, Khalil. Right, let's into this one. Just cleared, I think. Just cleared, maybe. You used to think monster sixes. This was at best a Mickey Mouse one. Chris Lynn. That confirms it. There we go. Just over. Doesn't matter. It could be over by 10 meters. It could be over by an inch. But this is what you're going to see from Lynn by the looks of it. Something he recognizes. Australia haven't got off to the start.
Khalil.
He's going to throw his bat at everything. This will be 8 over 48 for 1. Not quite the rate that you want at the start of the innings. with Khalil at all times to check the lengths that he is bowling. When he starts to hit the back of the length, tries to bowl the slow ball, he takes away his strength, which is a strength that is developing actually, which is to bowl the ball fuller and swing it. But how much swing is available here?
Boxing class first time போறேன்.
Another slog.
Look
at two.
ஆமா. Gloves அந்த வாங்கிட்டேன். பெருசா வாங்கிட்டேன் அந்த gloves.
50 comes up for Australia.
பாயிண்ட் நானு.
That's another in the park, 38. Robin Uthappa was in commentary a while ago. He said 45, they'll be happy. That was probably too much.
இல்ல நான் அங்க ஒரு
Just a little too close. Ball was really struck hard at Virat Kohli. And then first ball that Khalil bowls. That's a shot I've never seen him bowl. It was going to be hit. He takes a very, very good catch.
அதுக்கு வேண்டி வாங்கினேன் இப்போ.
Now he's going to get that one as well. This is home ground, Chris Lynn. He's deposited many into the stand. This one was caught as it turns out. This is why he was called insanity. 22 of 12. This Australian innings is up and going now. Sometimes an over can change it around. And this is the over that is going to change it around for the Australians. 2 big sixes as well. The first one was something that just cleared the boundary. This one would have cleared any ground in the world. Khalil making a mistake of bowling just the right length with that's what I'm looking for. And that's a fine catch. Very good catch. Oh! No wonder your mates are ecstatic. I think he's spinning the line and going through with it, realizing there's hardly any sideways movement. Now he can get hold of that one too. One on the back, one on the front. One to ball shot, one to ball. Third six in this over. Right, he also said this is the man who saw the big bash. Another fine strike. This is a very good strike. Khalil's not quite learning. He's bowling the same length. He tried to bowl that a little bit fuller, but it was in the arc. Maybe he should be looking to bowl a little wide off the stumps. Because what Kristen is doing is just clearing his front leg. So maybe go wide. There it is. On the stumps, bring that leg. Yeah, it is much better. A little bit wide. There is protection at 63 for 1 after 8 overs.
MRF Settlements. Comfort made more comfortable. To enrich is worth more than being rich. Chivas. Win the right way. Let your children learn fast, unki speed pe. Just download Byju's, the all-new and personalized learning app.
Come fall in love with learning.
आप हमारे लिए बहुत खास हो, इसलिए एयरटेल थैंक्स। तो अब Z5 के शोज और मूवीज बिल्कुल फ्री सिर्फ आपके लिए हमारी तरफ से। और अगर आप एयरटेल पे नहीं हो तो सोच क्या रहे हो?
Right, this is a good contest. Lynn chooses to play the contest from the non-strikers in just a little single. They know each other from playing together at KKR, but also someone who's tossing the ball up slowly against someone who wants to hit it out of the ground. And he's also shot the length, just that little bit, Kuldeep. To Kristen, what length is he going to bowl to Finch? Checker delivery, he's developed that in recent times. Bowls pretty much seam-up stuff. He's excited. Looking to get a wicket, but again, it was going to go outside the off stump, that delivery. I didn't see that too much before. I saw it against the West Indies. He did that quite a bit in the series against the West Indies. Now that's the one. That's the one. Didn't pick the wrong one.
Okay.
Very fluent international cricket. There's Finch trying to do a limb. And afraid he's got Australia lose their second. Yes, and he's given Khalil something to smile about after the bashing he got in the previous over. He's taken the catch, not off Lynn, but off the Australian captain. Aaron Finch did pick it up, nicely tossed up just around the off and middle stump. And that miscued edge going to Khalil at backward point. It's a big wicket. The captain got 37, 64 for 2.
இங்க இங்க நெட்டால நடுவுல நெட் குடிக்காது நச்சினால
और ड्राई फ्रूट्स के साथ केक भी मेरे लिए कर दो
स्वीटी करो फिर जो चाहे करो Order from your favorite restaurants. Swiggy.
आप हमारे लिए बहुत खास हो, इसलिए एयरटेल थैंक्स। तो अब Z5 के शोज और मूवीज बिल्कुल फ्री सिर्फ आपके लिए हमारी तरफ से। और अगर आप एयरटेल पे नहीं हो तो सोच क्या रहे हो?
Wild Stone Edge. Men's grooming range. लोग तो नोटिस करेंगे.
Well, this should be fun. Glenn Maxwell bats one with Chris Lynn bats one with Kuldeep Yadav searching for wickets. Wicket for two here, big outfields. That's the kind of delivery you want if you want to open your account. Nice wide half volley. Maxwell quick to seize on that. Gets off the mark with two. Good exercise for the legs as well. Running two hard runs. Gets the circulation going. Sneaker single. Another player whose career has been at a crossroad. Made for T20 cricket, bit like Lynn is Maxwell. This was Finch. Yes. Didn't read it. Thought it was the one coming into him, so looked to go over mid-wicket. Well ball. Very, very good over this. 67 for 2.
Sir, like in cricket, we have a sweep shot, cut shot, just like that. This has a top shot. So if there is any mistake, the phone automatically recommends a better picture.
So you're saying I make a lot of mistakes?
No, sir. Sometimes the picture.
Relax. I'm joking. Show me the picture.
Doing rich is worth more than being rich. Chivas. Win the right way.
More spin, more conventional spin, finger spin from Krunal Pandya. Also auditioning for players in the 50-over team. Simply because he's the only one in this group of 11 who can bat and bowl. Now, there's a time, wasn't there, Sani, when you said if your striker on average comes up over 160, 165, we're doing well. That's 190. That's how the game has changed. You want it to be 175, 180 at least. Yes. Today, really games progressing. That is what you would expect. Two dot balls, this is a good over. Just a single, he's mixing it up, he's mixed his lines up very nicely. The first two deliveries around the off stump. This one angling in, coming into the batsman, and a lot quicker. He's a thinking cricketer, Krunal Pandya is. That's why it doesn't seem to be faced by any kind of situation. Why, this is Lynn. 3 sixes in that previous over. Here's number 4. I'm not too sure he got it in the direction that he wanted. Seeing the way he came down, it looked as if he was looking to hit it a lot straighter. Looked as if it might have been a little bit of a leading edge, but if it was a leading edge and it still went the distance that it did, that is terrific. That is some power. It's 3 sixes by 1 over for Khalil. And we've got a little machine in front of us that's saying it's 28 balls in the last boundary, but there have been 4 sixes in between. make another single, and it's 75 for 2 out of 10.
नंबर बताओ, मोबाइल नंबर पूछो, पैसे भेजो, सीधे बैंक अकाउंट से बैंक अकाउंट तक। फोन पे, इंडिया पेमेंट्स ऐप।
கால்ல படுத்திருக்கா இங்கதான் இருக்கு ஆளு
MRF ZLX, comfort made more comfortable.
தெரியறதானே உங்களுக்கு
Wildstorm Edge, men's grooming range.
தெரியலையா
लोग तो notice करेंगे.
ஓகே ஓகே அத கேக்குறேன் ஓகே
Continues here. Oh, and he's got the big wicket too. Trixley, the man in form, looked in great touch. Kuldeep Yadav picks him up. Looks like another Robin. Caught and bowled.
Yeah, it's clearly a Roman. Definitely how soft is the wicket. Unfortunate for Australia, and kudos to India, kudos to Kuldeep. Kuldeep knows Lynn very well and knows how he bats as well. So I'm sure Lenny was looking to rotate the strike and give strike to Maxwell, but unfortunately, I don't think he read that one as well as he should have.
Yeah, I think that's the key, Robin. He hasn't picked it at all. It's the advantage of someone bowling out the back of the hand who can spin the ball both ways. Kuldeep Yadav tosses it up, and the uncertainty of Chris Lynn bunts it straight back, and he knows that is a massive wicket. Australia lose their third, 75 for 3.
नंबर बताओ, मोबाइल नंबर पूछो, पैसे भेजो, सीधे बैंक अकाउंट से बैंक अकाउंट तक। फोन पे, इंडिया पेमेंट्स ऐप।
McDonald's #1 soda. आज बनाओ #1 यारी.
आपके बच्चे भी forever and ever concepts याद रखें. Just download Byju's, your new and personalized learning app.
Come fall in love with learning.
So the new batsman, Marcus Stoinis, comes to the crease. Again, another one that he's more comfortable facing the quicks. Likes to start his innings against the fast bowling. He's up against a fantastic spinner in good form.
He's gone through his go-to shot with the spinners. The lap down the fine leg. Nice way to get off the mark for Stoinis.
Kuldeep Yadav, 2 for 8, 2 for 10 now. Just another look here. Across the seam, so scrambled seam in the batsman's eyes. Can't see which way it's going. Uncertain. Looked like he's just trying to bunt that down to long off for a single. Straight back to Kuldeep Yadav.
Yeah, I think what did him in is the uncertainty in his mind. I don't think it was the ball that did him in. The ball didn't do much. I think just the uncertainty in Lynn's mind led to his downfall today. Very, very soft distances given how he was batting.
Just checking the footwork. Just checking Stoinis isn't coming down the pitch. Yeah, Ron, the other thing as well, he was certainly dominating Chris Lynn in great form, hitting the ball really well. So that puts a real dampener on the Australians' innings. This man here, Stoinis, again, we know he's got power, but he needs to get himself into his innings. And he certainly prefers starting against the faster bowlers.
Well, yeah. Got to find out what happened there. It's gone back to the paddle again. That might run down to the boundary. And most certainly does. For the Stoinis. Very important 4 runs, I think. This wicket is going to be very crucial. This partnership, I think, is going to be very crucial for Australia. I think one of these two batsmen have to battle the way for them. Good score that India should chase.
Yeah, a little bit funky with the arm ball. Pass out of the hand. Smart game by Stoinis. Good touch. Doesn't try and overhit it. Knows every hand deep on the boundary, quite square. So picks up an important boundary.
What I like about Stoinis and what he's doing here immediately when he's coming to bat is that he's just backing himself and doing what he knows best. He's not second guessing himself, and I think that's fantastic. Just to have that kind of clarity going into bat, that he's going to stick to what works for him, and he's just done that and unsettled Kuldeep and his lines that he's bowling. Right?
And Maxwell the other man, 4 or 5 deliveries. Big opportunity for Maxwell. Played well in the last T20 against South Africa. 35, I think he made. Leading run scorer for Australia in that game. Plenty of time to bat. 9 overs after this. He knows he's got to be there at the end.
It's down a deep cover just for a single. And 11 overs, it's 83 for 3.
नहीं नहीं ठीक है मैं जा रही हूँ दूसरी दुकान
एनिवर्सरी है ना आपकी नाराज थोड़ी करेंगे
वेल प्लेड मामी
अरे ये एटीएम कार्ड
शॉपिंग के लिए भी चलता है
ये भी चलता है
तरीका वही पिन भी वही बस डेंजर नहीं एटीएम कार्ड से शॉपिंग भी हो जाए ताकि इंडिया बार्गेनिंग के मजे खुल के लूट पाए मास्टर कार्ड
क्योंकि कुछ खुशियां हैं प्राइसलेस
Wildstone Edge, men's grooming range. लोग तो नोटिस करेंगे.
Keeping them guessing. That's my style. Blender's Pride Fashion Jewel. Taste life instant.
Right down the leg side. Again, left arm orthodox continuing. As you mentioned in the pre-show, Robin, the spin playing a big part. Even though you see grass on the surface, the gap are more known to be better for the fast bowlers. The pace off the ball from the spinners is playing a huge role.
Well, yeah, absolutely. That's why I felt that the other wrist spinner would have played an important role in this game if he had played. Because I think Australians have a little bit of a difficulty picking the wrist spinners as they should. But I think if they want to give themselves a good chance to post a good total on this wicket, I think without losing another wicket for the next 4 to 5 overs, if they can stack up a few runs, I think they would put themselves in a good position to finish the innings well.
Nicely played. And Stoinis getting it down the middle for a single. Yeah, I agree. I think this is again like we spoke at the start of the game. Yes, they're middle order players. Yes, there's 11 overs bowled, but don't feel like you have to go too hard too soon. 86 for 3. If you can just go steady for 1 or 2 more overs and build a foundation, give yourself a chance. Maxwell, so powerful. Stoinis, we know he can hit boundaries.
Absolutely. So again, hit down a deep cover, maybe 2. Get too comfortably. I agree. I think if they can back themselves, just rotate the strike to the spinners for the next couple of overs, and then really back themselves to go big against the faster bowlers, because that's what they're really good against. And since they're playing at home, I think that should be a lot easier than going after the spinners.
They continue on like this and looking at 153. Maxwell again looking to go big on the left side. They go 9 and over 163, 11 and over 180. So I think they can get somewhere between that 160 and 170. I think that's a really competitive total.
Yeah, I think anything above 165 would be a very competitive total. That looks very, very close. Oh, that does not go well for Australia. Stoinis is gone.
He's just talking to Maxwell here to see if he should review it. I think he's thinking it might have been too high. And was it sliding down the leg side? He has. He's reviewed.
I think what Maxwell asked him was if it hit the back. Not quite sure that hit the back. Looked like it hit just his bag.
Yeah, went for the reverse sweep again. He's played this as soon as he's walked out to bat. Stoinis. He's played the normal battle and the reverse.
Start with the front foot, please. Review for LBW. Original decision out. Fair delivery, could we go through to front on, please?
Inside hotspot, please.
காலுக்கு மேல பட்டுதுமா
Do you have the offside hotspot?
முட்டிக்கு மேல போடுறது முட்டிக்கு மேல போனா
Yeah, I can't tell from that. Can we go to RTS, please?
இல்லையா முட்டிக்கு மேல போயிடுச்சு ஆனா அந்த ஸ்டம்ப்ல போடுவோம்ல அப்படி பாப்பாங்க ஸ்டம்ப்ல நேர போடுறது நான் தான் பாக்குறேன் எதை வச்சு
Yes, thank you. Satisfied no bat involved. Could we go through to tracker, please?
அது நேர ஸ்டம்ப்ல போடுமான்னு பாக்குறோம் சக்கு அவுட்லே
Impacting line, wickets missing.
Missing.
Wickets missing. Could you reverse your decision to not out, please? I'll let you know when you're on screen.
நாட் அவுட்
Stoinis got lucky and how? Got saved by that bounce there in Australia.
A good review, good communication between Stoinis and Maxwell. Just at out there. And that's, one of the things we talk about, the difference between playing in Australia versus India. In India, that's smashing into the middle of the stumps. At the Gabba, there's a bit more bounce. So Australia get away with one there. Good review.
Well, that's the end of the over. It's 12 overs gone, 90 for 3.
क्या इनके जैसे आपके पास भी खेलने के लिए पैसे हैं? नहीं ना, इसलिए एयरटेल थैंक्स, क्योंकि आप हमारे लिए बहुत खास हो। तभी तो 1 साल का Amazon प्राइम सिर्फ आपके लिए
मुझे लगता है पढ़ाएंगे
एयरटेल थैंक्स। You're welcome. Install my Airtel app.
என்னதுங்க வா வா
Keeping them guessing. That's my style. Blenders fried fashion to taste life in style.
இல்லம்மா என்ன பண்றாரு நீ இப்ப எழுதி போனீங்க போய் கூட்டிட்டு போயிட்டு வான்னு சொன்னேன் இல்ல தொடர்ந்து இருக்கு அவங்க கூட்டிட்டு போய் தொடர்ந்து
Men's grooming range. लोग तो notice करेंगे.
கீழே ஜன்னல்லாம் போட்டுடா அம்மா நான் போய்
MRF Salads. Comfort. Make more comfortable.
Bowling change here. Khalil get out of the attack. Khalil into the attack and starts with the wide. It's been quite expensive. 29 off his 2.
Well, yeah, I think his first game in Australia, and he's also bowling this man here, who's literally smashing every fast ball out of the park. And, if this is his home ground, knows exactly what to his name.
He'll be disappointed, Chrisley. 37 off 20. He's got a great start, hitting the ball really clean. He loves the gather. He loves hitting through the line on a pitch that he knows is consistent with pace and bounce. Oh, mix up here from the Aussies. Oh, and they've missed the stumps. Maxwell wanted a single. Stoinis set him back. Kale Roll, 3 stumps to aim at, but he can't hit.
Oh, that was a lot of confusion there. He actually picked that one up. He had all 3 stumps to aim at. Or if he just taken a little bit more time, he definitely would have that one.
The other thing as well, you'd like to see the bowler or the man at short mid wicket run to the stumps. I think that might have been what Kale Roll was looking at. He wanted someone to come to the stumps he could throw the ball to.
Yeah, he most certainly looked a little confused, honestly. He was running with the ball, then mid-run he actually released the ball. So I thought he probably anticipated the mid-wicket leader coming a little bit to back that run opportunity.
Actually looks like the bowler got back to the stumps, just the throw, it wasn't there. It was a bit of a hard volley, hard for him to pick up. So yeah, big miss for India.
Runs down to the mid-wicket fence.
4 runs in.
Great shot by Stoinis. Adds up another 4 runs to the Australian account.
7-4 of the innings, just too short from Khalil. Bunted in short, 130k. Stoinis is going to make the most of that. And again, smart batting. There's a man out behind square. He gets it over mid-wicket. Safe shot.
You can see Khalil still learning because that length that he bowls is the hard length down here in India. but in Australia, it's a Hickney kind of length. Nice bouncer there. Oh, but don't know if that's a close call. That went above the head.
Again, he went for the bouncer. I don't mind that at the Gabba. You know you've got big boundaries as we've seen square. And he knows how important the wicket now is for Australia. 3 wickets down, 96 on the board. This middle order for the Australians is so important.
Yeah, I think this is a very crucial part of the game, especially for Australia. I think if they don't lose wickets now, they give themselves a good chance to put up a very fighting total. I think they'll be looking for 2 in this one. Oh, that's a misfield. I think there'll be another one there.
Virat Kohli.
Brilliant running from the Australians. Virat Kohli, not a great start. He's dropped the catch early on. Misfielded there. He'll be disappointed with that. Smart batting by Australia though. Stoinis gets it into the gap. They run hard. Pick up an extra run with that misfield.
Clearly not his best day. King Kohli on the field. Yeah, I think Australia has been pretty clever here. I think they're really setting themselves up for the back end of the game, and I think that's the wise thing to do as well. I think to have these 2 big hitters at the back end of the game will be really crucial for Australia.
Yeah, we have a look there. Australia's middle order batting, how important it is versus India's. You know how strong India's top order is. But Australia through that middle, they need to find some partnerships, get that strike rate up. And I think the running between the wickets is so important. As we've seen with Stoinis and Maxwell, they know each other's game so well. That's a beautiful shot. Looking to go dead straight, Marcus Stoinis.
That's an amazing shot. I think that's ended the over, 104 for 3.
नंबर बताओ, मोबाइल नंबर पूछो, पैसे भेजो, सीधे बैंक अकाउंट से बैंक अकाउंट तक। फोन पे, इंडिया पेमेंट्स ऐप।
साला एक ऐसा मैसेज है जिसको हाँ करना है फिर इस पे और ना करना।
शुरू मजबूरी में किए, अब मजा आता है।
Episodes of Mirza only on Amazon Prime Video.
सारे lessons बनेंगे simple for your child. Just download Byju's, the all-new and personalized learning.
Maxwell again looking to go big on the leg side, picks up a couple. Australian runs, just kicking over though. These two just building a partnership. Last boundary from Stoinis takes him to 20 off 11 balls. That's allowing Maxwell to just play his natural game and take his time to get into the game.
Yeah, it is. I think Maxwell's taking responsibility now. Make sure that he bats. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That is out of here.
And that's the difference with someone like Maxwell. He's faced 13 balls. So he's assessed the pitch. He knows what the wicket's like. Now he knows he can afford to take that risk. Glenn Maxwell in the past has tried to play that shot at his first or second ball. Such a big risk. Now, not so much. And this credit needs to go to Marcus Stoinis. The way he's played has allowed Glenn Maxwell to set his innings and take his time.
Absolutely. I think it's taken a lot of pressure off him. Oh, look at that go. Oh, big shot by Maxwell there. What a fantastic catch.
Yeah, again, once again, hitting straight through the line, Glenn Maxwell. He's picked Cronulla. This is his bowler. This is the man he's going to target. No spin, consistent, even bounce. That's what's so nice about batting on this pitch.
Absolutely. I think the fact that they've understood that Cronulla's not a big spinner of the ball, and he's decided to go after him, just literally hit through the line, and that's exactly what he's done. Whoa! And again, down over long on, a massive 6.
Yeah, brilliant batting, Glenn Maxwell. A 2 to set the tone in the over. 6, 6, 6. He's off and racing now. 30 runs off 15 balls. Australia 124 with time to go, overs to go. This is exactly what they required from Glenn Maxwell.
Big pressure on Kunal now. Kunal's gonna be feeling the heat right now. Where do you think he's going now, Mike?
Yorker. Oh, not far away.
Yeah, you were there. But they've come back for a two. Good running there between the wickets.
Yeah, once again, this is the difference bowling in Australia. Glenn Maxwell's nowhere near the pitch of the ball here, but you can just hit straight through the line. If it's aim leg side, take it there. If it's straight, take it dead straight. In India, you can't do this. That holds in the pitch. You hit it straight up in the air. Beautiful batting surface.
That's very clever cricket by Maxwell. Well, that's 14 overs down, 127 to 3.
भूख लगी है
स्विगी करो फिर जो चाहे करो. Order from your favorite restaurants. Swiggy.
आप हमारे लिए बहुत खास हैं, इसलिए एयरटेल थैंक्स. तो अब नेटफ्लिक्स 3 महीने तक सिर्फ आपके लिए हमारी तरफ से. और अगर आप एयरटेल पे नहीं तो सोच क्या रहे हो?
Sari Lessons Billing is simple for your child. Just download Byju's, your new and personalized learning app.
Come fall in love with learning.
To enrich is worth more than being rich. Cheers. Win the right way.
Man, I think Kunal's overs put some pressure on Kuldeep. You can tell that Glenn Maxwell's in the zone, and I think this will be a critical over for India and Australia. Beautiful shot over extra cover. I think he get a couple of runs for that one.
And nicely played from Glenn Maxwell. The advantage you have, though, bowling at the back of the hand, as we've seen with Kuldeep Yadav, is he can spin the ball both ways. Or he can at least put that doubt in the batsman's mind of uncertainty. Which way? Is that spinning in? Is that spinning away? Where a left-arm orthodox is only going to spin it one direction, and that allows you as a batsman to line it up, particularly if it's not spinning at all.
Absolutely. I think he must continue to bowl slower through the air. I think that will create a little bit of doubt in the batsman's mind, and that will go a long way for Kuldeep. I also think Glenn Maxwell should be, if he's looking to bat through the innings, he should just kind of see through this over. Then he gives himself a solid chance to finish the innings very strongly.
5 overs after this, Australia on target for 180 plus. But I agree, they need Maxwell to stay there. He needs to just continue to keep going the way he's going for 2 more overs.
Yeah, very clever. I think Stoinis is being very clever right now. I think he's happy to see Kuldeep off. Obviously the best bowler in the side right now. And he's willing to take the chances to the fast bowlers, and I think that's the right way to go.
We see there 31 dot balls so far in this innings. Certainly haven't been too many in the last 7 overs. What this partnership has done so well. Even when there's no boundary, they've looked to do that. Rotate the strike, run hard between the wickets. They've got themselves going.
Yep, I agree. I think they've done that really well. Interesting stats though. There were no sixes in the first 7 overs, and in the next 7 we got 7 of them, and we got 3 in 1 over from Glenn Maxwell. Some 3 big ones. Wide down the leg side. Obviously the pressure building on Kuldeep. We can see it right now.
They're just trying to cramp Glenn Maxwell. I think Maxwell plays the normal sweep and the reverse. It's been a brilliant performance though. 2 balls remaining, 22 for 2 wickets. Kuldeep Yadav, exceptional bowling performance from him so far.
He most certainly has bowled well. Not a dot ball. I do think Kuldeep should still stick to bowling slightly slower through the air. There's another wicket here would put a lot of pressure on Australia and put India in a very good position.
Last ball of the over. What's he got? Maxwell looking for a boundary. Goes the arm ball. Great finish to the over as well. Good running from the Australians. They pick up 2. Good aggressive cricket in the over. 135 for 3.
नहीं नहीं ठीक है मैं जा रही हूँ दूसरी दुकान
एनिवर्सरी है ना आपकी, नाराज थोड़ी करेंगे।
वेल प्लेड मामी।
एटीएम कार्ड
शॉपिंग के लिए भी चलता है,
ये भी चलता है।
तरीका भाई, पिन भी भाई, बस डेंजर नहीं। एटीएम कार्ड से शॉपिंग भी हो जाए ताकि इंडिया बार्गेनिंग के मजे खुल के लूट पाए। मास्टर कार्ड,
क्योंकि कुछ खुशियां हैं प्राइसलेस।
आपके बच्चों को भी दीजिए लर्निंग का करेक्ट फॉर्मूला। जस्ट डाउनलोड बाइजूस, the all new and personalized learning.
Come fall in love with learning.
Well, Krunal, and here it goes again, and this time it's Stoinis. Another big 6. Angling it back into the batsman, and with the blow, he's tried to bowl the quicker one. And with the angle that you said he is creating, going round the wicket there, it's just the leg, just the leg. Got to bowl it a lot fuller, almost under the bat. Maybe look for a Yorker. Even as a slow bowler, you can bowl the Yorker if you can get the Yorker going. Nothing like it. Try to bowl a few in his last over, Krunal, after going for 3 6s. It's an important over. Well, that's not better. The Yorker that you're talking about, that's much better delivery. The Yorker generally, if you bowl it well around the off and middle stump, there's only one direction that the batsman can go. Straight. So both the long off and on come into play. Difficult to get it for a 6. Better. This is better. Outside the option, bowl it wide. Don't get it into the arc. Get into the batsman's arc, it can go even if it's long boundaries in Australia. That's what he needs to do, stay away from that. Yorker. He's getting them right as of now. After that initial 6 he went for in the very first delivery. Good feeling from Shikhar. Stop that boundary. Such a massive ground. You can always pick up a couple every time you hit it in the outside. Full toss and dispatch. That is huge. Almost the second tier. Well, that is really a good play. We're going to go for the Yorker again. The previous one was a very good Yorker. But this time it went a little too full. Maxwell thinks that it could be a free hit as well. He thinks that it was above the waist. Was it above the waist? Yes, I think so. But because it has been hit so well, Pandya has got away with it. But I do believe that it was over the waist. Another expensive over. 15 so far. Still a delivery to go in this one. Oh, he goes for another one. Oh, he hit the spine again. Would that be a dead ball then? That should be a dead ball. Needs to re-bowl that, reload, go again. Went up right up in the air. Could have been an opportunity for India. Yes. It looked as if he hadn't quite timed it. Yes, you can see it hasn't quite timed it. There it goes straight up at him. Saved Maxwell there, the spider cat. Should have been a catch. Should have been an opportunity. But then needs to reload and goal again, Krunal. Very unlucky. Hit down the ground in the air though. Should get another couple of runs here. 17 from that over. It's 152 for 3.
मोबाइल नंबर पूछो, पैसे भेजो, सीधे बैंक अकाउंट से बैंक अकाउंट तक। फोन पे, इंडिया पेमेंट्स ऐप।
is trending. Wild Stone Edge, men's grooming range. लोग तो notice करेंगे.
Keeping them guessing. That's my style. Glenda's Pride Fashion Tour. Taste life in style.
Sorry lessons bring is simple for your child. Just download Byju's, the all-new and personalized learning app.
Come fall in love with learning.
Bumrah back in the action. Went for 16 in his first two. It's drizzling now. It's raining more than sixes, but it's drizzling and a drop catch. Another opportunity going down, this time Khalil, the culprit.
Well, Khalid's finding that Test cricket can be a hard game against a Windies team. He was really on top. He's been crashed for sixes. And there, a catch, simple catch, he's dropped it. And look at Bumrah's reaction.
Hard done by Bumrah. Straightforward opportunity, but it wasn't drizzling. It's raining down now. It's going to be a break now. Groundsmen are back on the surface and with their covers. It's pouring down now. Good break for India. The momentum was with Australia. The way both these batsmen were going, Maxwell and Stoinis, partnership of 78 of just 36. A welcome break for the Indians, especially the bowlers. Krunal going for quite a few in his 455 to be precise. Good bowling from Kuldeep. Bowled really, really well. Against action from the groundsman, the spider cam people as well, taking it off. Maxwell should be happy with that spider cam. Still surviving the spider cam after the hit. Straight up there. Krunal. It's been really hard done by the spider cam. An opportunity to pick up a wicket here.
You could see the way Glenn Maxwell reacted when the ball went up in the air. Now he's got a bit of a smile on his face because he knows that he might have actually got away because that ball wasn't going to go for a six. It's coming down quite heavily now. Kuldeep Yadav, 2 for 24 off his 4 overs. This is the first one. Fitch did not pick that wrong one. And then this is a simple catch to the bowler. So 2 big wickets. Chris Lindwall looking very, very dangerous. When Kuldeep drew him into that drive.
Well, a watchful start for Australia. Finch getting a start short, trying to take Khalil on. Very first delivery from Khalil, perishing with that big shot. Then Chris Lynn was looking good, again getting a start, 37 of 20, but they're not continuing after that. But this partnership, what a crucial partnership this has been for Australia. Maxwell still out there, batting on 46 of just 23, and Stoinis, 31 of 18. Partnership was 78 of just 36. Australia looking really good to get to that 200-run mark in their allotted 20 overs. Quite expensive, Khalil. 42 of his 3 overs. So was Krunal, 4 overs for 55. But brilliant, Kuldeep once again picking up 2 wickets, 2 crucial wickets, but just 24. Well, the 3 wickets so far that have fallen. First to go was Darcy Shaw taking on Khalil. The very first delivery going downtown. A good catch in the end from Kuldeep.
Yes. The first ball that he faces goes for the big hit and that perishes. Very good catch this from Kuldeep. Kuldeep has had all 3 dismissals. There it is. He's delighted, Khalil. But not for long. Now Khalil returns the favour. Takes the catch off Kuldeep's googly, which Fitch did pick. But this was an easy catch. Went straight to him. Didn't make a mistake. Again, good catch because it was going down the other side. Fine catch this from Kuldeep Yadav.
Another wrong one. A hit on the up. A good catch again from Kuldeep. Something that India hasn't really done that well. And is taking catches and on the field. Leaked a few runs. Well, the story as of now is Australia's on 153 for 3 after 16.1 overs, and the game has been stopped because of rain. As you can see, it's the pitch is covered. But it's time for a small break, and we'll be back with more updates.
This could be considered one of the best games of the season.
Actually, not could be. It is.
La Liga Santander, Atletico de Madrid versus Barcelona, Sunday, November 25th, live and exclusive on Sony 10-2.
They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we won't walk a
This is my yard now.
Long live our Scotland.
And Freddie is the future.
Yeah. Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
This happens across India. Some call it Bhawan. Others call it Matra Ediche or Terusunda. Some call it Basar or say by Chinoga. But when this happens outside India, it's called India Tour of Australia on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3.
After the comprehensive win in the shorter format, will England continue their dominance in whites? Or can Sri Lanka reap the home benefits? NetBets Cup Sri Lanka versus England series are about just 25 years. Third test, live exclusive on Sony ESPN.
As far as competition goes, nobody does it better. We do it right here on SmackDown Live.
Light 'em up, light 'em up. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up.
The party's back for you. It's time for season 2. Just make the bets and overstand and feel the rush. Loss of loss. Loss of loss. Loss of loss.
C10 League UAE.
This happens across India. Some call it goal to goal. Or say by Chinoga. But when this happens outside India, it's called India Tour of Australia on Sony 6 and Sony 10-3.
This is Sony Picture Sports Network, and you are watching Sony 6 HD, the home of cricket.
As far as competition goes, nobody does it better. We do it right here on SmackDown Live. Light 'em up, light 'em up. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up.
All right, welcome back to Kent Extra Innings. The batsmen have had fun today. Well, most of them at least. If the name is Lynn or Maxwell or Stoinis, then you enjoyed the true bounce on this Gabba pitch. The fact that the ball wasn't moving around too much, you could line yourself, and some of those sixes were colossal. And with the rain coming down, just under 4 overs left. You never know. Australia maybe targeting 190, could even have moved on to 200. They got a couple of good overs. India had 2 bowlers who struggled. Then Krunal Pandya discovered how life can be different in Australia when the ball just skips on, no grip, no turn, 4 overs for 55. And the learning curve for Khalil Ahmed was in evidence as well. 3 overs, 1 for 42. But Bumrah was good. Bhuvneshwar was very good. In fact, India's best overs were up at the start in the first 5 or 6. And Kuldeep Yadav with 2 for 24. Just looks better every time he goes into bat now. When we were at the start of the program, Michael Clarke looked a bit outnumbered with 3 of us surrounding him. He's got a smile back, Michael Clarke. She's batted well.
Sitting on my own over in this corner where I belong.
Where are you?
I'm here and smiling. Yeah, look, a good start by Australia. I think India's fielding hasn't been of a standard that I'm used to seeing. I think they've missed a couple of catches, a couple of little misfields. Yes, conditions are very different as well, as you mentioned. Krunal bowling exactly the same way you would in India, where the wicket just holds a little bit and it's not as even and consistent for a batsman to get through the line. The Gabba is as even a pitch as you'll ever bat on. So we see Chris Lynn hitting through the line, hitting some sixes, Glenn Maxwell, Marcus Stoinis. That's what we say. This pitch, this wicket here in Australia is as good for batting as anywhere in the world.
And Krunal Pandya will discover that Australia has long been a graveyard of finger spinners. But he'll come back. He's a clever bowler. He'll have seen how Chris Lynn and the others batted. In fact, Lynn probably took off on Khalil Ahmed first with 3 sixes in that 1 over. And again, you could see he was just setting himself up. The ball was doing nothing. I didn't hear of the deck.
Yeah, we didn't see any swing. So that's a good sign, I guess, for batting in general. Not much swing, not much seam, so you can hit through the line. Chris Lynn was outstanding, there's no doubt about it. He was disappointed with the way he got out, just that uncertainty. But this is his natural game, Chris Lynn. Stand still, stay balanced, and swing through the line. Again, it shows the experience of knowing the pitch, the surface that you're batting on. Chris Lynn's home ground, where he's most comfortable.
And Glenn Maxwell, I've always looked at Glenn Maxwell and said, why isn't he among the finest 20 players in the world? Because when he can bat like this, he's what, 46 of 23, and no game's over till he's batted.
And I tell you what he did so well, and Marcus Stoinis deserves a lot of credit for it. I think he was 11 off 11 balls. So he took his time at the start. He gave himself an opportunity. And this is what we know he can do. He's got the power. He's got all the shots in the world. I think every single Australian fan, ex-player, current player has just begged Glenn Maxwell to take 2 overs before you play a big shot. Just take a few singles to get used to the conditions, used to the bowler, and then go and do what you can do best. And like I say, Marcus Stoinis, the way he came out and played, I think he was 20 off 9 balls, allowed Glenn Maxwell to take his time.
Does Maxwell sometimes try to play quicker than Glenn Maxwell?
Well, I think sometimes you can get in your own way. And his talent, he's got every shot in the book. He plays a reverse sweep as good as somebody plays a cover drive. You know, he hits the ball to different areas, and sometimes having too much talent or having too many options can be a bad thing. So, you know, I love the way Glenn Maxwell started his innings. That allows him to build a foundation to play like that.
Kuldeep Yadav continued bowling well, then he picked up 2 of the wickets. Let's take a look at all of those for a start. In fact, there were 4. This was Khalil Ahmed's first ball, and you would have thought, wow, Australia's a good country. Yes, Darcy shot another player. Look at him in a big flash. He's a different player than the person you see playing international cricket.
Yeah, he was disappointed, Darcy. That was the first ball of the first bowling change as well. So he didn't give himself an opportunity to assess the new bowler. Is there any movement, left arm instead of right arm? And yeah, big wicket for India to start. The Kuldeep Yadav, I think he's been a pick of the bowlers, there's no doubt about it. I love his confidence in tossing the ball up, changes of pace. Again here, Aaron Finch looking to go leg side, doesn't pick the wrong and pick outside edge. And that was a massive wicket for India.
Sort of there, when you were on commentary when that was going on, and you thought it was uncertain, and that's why you just sort of dabbed at it.
Yeah, unsure. Is it spinning in or is it spinning away? What Kuldeep Yadav does well, he holds the ball across the seam. So when it comes out of the hand, it's scrambled seam. So as a batsman, you can't necessarily pick up which way the ball's going by which way the seam's going. Have a look there. They're brilliant numbers. Anywhere in the world, let alone on an absolute belter of a batting track at the Gabba.
Yes, In fact, took a 24, I think it was, for Kuldeep as well. The scramble seam is an interesting one. Because Ravi used to go the wrong end of the scramble seam initially. Now he's starting to scramble it more, almost, so that you can't pick the one that's actually spinning back into the right hander.
Yeah, very smart. There you can see the options there. And again, the advantage of bowling out the back of the hand, you can spin the ball both ways. So in Australia, where you don't get much variation off the surface, you've got to do something to get in the batsman's mind. So if you can show him that, yes, I got one that spins in, yes, I got one that spins away, even if it's only a little bit of spin, it puts doubt in your mind, dictates, okay, do I hit that to the offside because it's a leg, because it's spinning away, or do I hit it to the leg side because it's spinning in?
I mean, it looks much easier when you're watching it like this, aren't you? Because a lot of motion from behind. Yeah, and you're watching it from behind, it's always easy to see. But you could see it clearly from behind which one's going on. Why is it that difficult to pick? I mean, you are very good with your feet as a batsman yourself. Why are so many people around the world struggling with this thing?
I think the bowlers deserve credit, firstly. The fact that you're willing to change how you hold the ball, to scramble the seam. I don't necessarily think the batsmen are watching the hand enough. I think there's too much pressure or expectation on picking the ball once it bounces. You've got two options in regards to picking which way the ball spins. First option is out of the hand. So before the bowler releases the ball, just the variation between spinning it in or spinning it away, you see a difference if you're watching closely enough. That's your first option. Second option is wait until the ball bounces, which is a lot harder. Is that the ball pitches, now it's going away, I can play a cut shot. Or now it's coming back in, I can work it off my pads. But in the short form, when you're looking to premeditate and hit boundaries, it makes life so much easier if you know which way the ball is spinning, because naturally, it's a lot easier to hit the ball with the spin than against the spin.
It's interesting you mentioned that people don't have the time in the T20 game to maybe read it off the pitch if they're not reading it in the air. That's probably one reason why a lot of these risk spinners are not taking really from test match cricket. Because they're the batsmen giving themselves time.
Exactly right.
You're not attacking them. Whether it's Rashid Khan's only played the one test match, whether it's Sunil Narine, or so many of these, and Imran Tahir for that matter.
Well, you don't have to score in a test match, do you? So if you're uncertain about which way a ball is going, you can just go to defend it. Or if it pitches outside leg, kick it away. Or outside off, let it go. In a T20, certainly in the situation you see a lot of guys getting out, you haven't got time to just defend it if you're uncertain. And you haven't got time to give yourself 1 or 2 overs of uncertainty to go, okay, like now I can see that's the wrong end. And that's a leg break. In a test match, you have that time.
You were very good at
That's the other thing. I think you've got to work out what your strengths are. For me, I thought using my feet, yes, there was risk I could miss it and get stumped, but it also allowed me momentum gave me more power. But also, if you don't know, is it not going to or if you get it on the hard volley, it doesn't matter as much which way it spins.
Okay. School is that if you hit the pitch of the ball, you're not hitting against the turn because there is no turn. You're hitting the pitch of the ball. Now, earlier this year, Kuldeep Yadav was in England